Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see if I can get send out some last minute reminders. Okay. Welcome, welcome to day 2 of Scale to 10K with a 3-day cleanse. And we're going to go over professionalism tonight. And we're also going to go over some marketing strategies that you can use for the next week or so and scale your business, okay? And these are tools that you want to consistently use, consistently um, analyze for your current omnivores, future omnivores, etc. Okay, so tell me who's out there, who's watching tonight. Put it in the comments, put it in the chat. All right. I'm going to have someone come up and let us know how their assignment went from yesterday. All right. If you missed yesterday, a quick recap. We went over optimizing your Facebook page. Okay. Um, very good information. Very good information. So, I'll start by saying that my name is Liza Supreme, the Brand Innovator, Launch Kit Guru, and I help women entrepreneurs transition into entrepreneurship. I do it all. I build the funnels, I create the graphics, a lot of the behind the scenes things that you see happening with some of your big people who are currently online coaches. I have worked with them. So, a recap for yesterday was to optimize your Facebook, and I wondered if anybody attempt to do the work. Okay. Hey there, Dr. Brooke. How are you? All right. If anyone attempted to do their work from yesterday, please share in the comments how that went for you. Dr. Brooke, if you want to come up, did I send you the link and tell us if you optimize your Facebook page? If you optimized your Facebook page from the information from yesterday, please let us know. For those of you who were not there yesterday, some tips to optimize your Facebook page would be to look at your Facebook as a free website, okay? You want to make it look good, all right? You want to ask yourself, if you were someone hiring, would you hire yourself based off what your current page shows for, for the public view? Would you want that person on your team? Hello, Doc Shelley. Would you want that person on your team? Okay. So ways to optimize your Facebook account would be to make it look aesthetically pleasing. Anything that's private, like your children or different things that might be humorous, that, not everyone would receive quite well. You want to make those things private. Now, the only thing that should be on that public page, it should look like a website with a footer, which is your banner. So you'll post your new banner, which is designed to look like a website header and footer. Then you want to post a quote, something inspirational that's going to talk to your target market. And then you want to post a professional image of yourself, okay? The most professional image of yourself that you can find. And then that should be it. If you want to add more things that kind of target your market, your business market, and speak to their heart, you can put that on there. Maybe one family picture or something that relates to what you want people to know that you care about, whether that be dogs or what have you. So that's what we went over for yesterday. Um, I don't see anyone who may have wants to talk about what they did. So we'll move right on into tonight, which is professionalism and the 5 W's of marketing. All right. And these are just my what do you say? What is the word I'm looking for? the way I interpret them to be. Okay, this is not like from the manual. I mean, this is the way that I interpret them to be, and what makes sense to me, and how what I know works. Okay, so we'll get right into it. All right. One question I want to ask you, want you to ask yourself today is, how much money do you want to make in the next 30 days, the next year? How much money do you want to make? If one of you ladies can shoot a reminder to the Discord, that'd be cool, or Facebook or anything. That would be great. I would love that. Okay. Um, One of those things I want you to ask yourself, how much money do you want to make within the next 30 days or the next year? Okay. And you should know that 100K a year is only $248 a day. Okay. So what would it take to make $248 a day? Now, if you want 100K in a month, now you need to divide that by 30, and someone can put it in the chat how much that is. I don't know. You're gonna have to really work. Okay, you're gonna have to have some amazing funnels running all at the same time in order to scale that high. All right. And so with that said, my daughter is over here. Let me open it for her. With that said, we're gonna move right on. If Dr. Brooke or somebody's in backstage wants to share, I'll let her share real quick. Hey, Dr. Brooke, how are you?
Hey guys, let me put my computer on
Hi.
mute because I have my computer on too. One second. Okay, I don't want to. I don't want to. How you
Okay.
doing?
Hey, did you optimize your Facebook?
Okay, so yes, I did. So yesterday's information I thought was really valuable. Great tips on how to utilize Facebook. As I share with you, kind of behind the scenes when I messaged you after yesterday's uh, session, I usually don't like to use my personal Facebook, but then I'm like, you know what? It is a part of my business, right? Like, regardless of anything, my personal Facebook page can be both personal and business. And I liked how you shared that yesterday because it kind of showed how I can diversify my personal page and still use it for business. So, what I did was I took the tips and I changed my bio. I didn't even realize it, but I had no bio on my Facebook page. Yeah,
Really?
I had no
Wow.
bio because I spend so much time looking at like my Facebook group or my business page. I really don't even focus on my personal Facebook as a like a business as a business portal, But I realized that there's a lot of people on there that could be potential clients and people that might want to hear what I have to say. So I did take that information that you shared yesterday. I put information in my bio, kind of similar to how I have it on my Instagram. Um, I didn't put a link there yet. I'm trying to decide what link to put there because I
Mhm.
would like to lead them, like you said, a part of getting to that place of getting to six figures a year. You got to have
Mhm.
those funnels. So I want to make sure whatever link I put there, it's a part of a really good converting funnel system. Hopefully you'll share that
Absolutely.
with your audience too, because I think that that's going to be valuable for them. But I know that that's a part of what you do. So I really am excited to see how the change. And I had a couple people kind of comment on the picture. I put a different picture in the background. I didn't go through all of my pictures yet to make them private, but
Okay.
that was another reason why I never filtered my business stuff through my personal page because I do have pictures on there and my family's on there. And of course that's personal and private. So I liked how you said you can take those things and you still can have them on there but make them private. So I thought that was really great advice.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you got the new bio, you got the new image. What about your header and your footer for your banner?
So I didn't do a header or a footer, so I might have missed that part. I might have
So
missed
your
the header and the footer part.
Okay. So your header doesn't have to really be images of yourself as long as you have that striking profile picture. It should be more so um, your brand, something with your brand colors, because if you post that first, so now you're gonna have to go back and delete, start over, right? Post that banner first with brand colors, or maybe it could just say like mine. It could just have the website, or
I
just
like that.
something,
Yeah.
that speaks to them. So that'll be the
Mhm.
footer, right? Just like you see a footer on a website says copyright blah
Mhm.
blah blah, or a link or something, right? And then you'll post something like the quote, and then post your profile picture again, and then you can leave it as so. Because now your new banner will be a footer as well.
Gotcha. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. The one that I have is it's like a picture. It's like a three picture collage.
But I think I
It's
saw it. I think I saw yours. I think yours is okay. Even though it's pictures of you, it's okay. But at the same time, if you would go look at it, it looks like four pictures of you.
okay. I'll take a look at it. Definitely. I looked at it and I saw the three pictures in the back, and then of course my one profile picture is in the circle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it didn't look bad. It looked okay. I
Okay.
like the fact that it kind of showed like a personal picture of me, like outside of my lab coat, and then I like the back how it's if you're coming to my page, you know that that's who I am based off of me and my lab coat.
Yeah.
It kind of
What I like
um,
about it is that you see the professional side of you, which we're going to talk about tonight, but you also see how someone in that profession can still have a striking appearance, still be vibrant and radiant, and it would encourage people to be like, "Hell, wait, I'm over here
yeah,
burned out. Let me see what she's doing," and they'll tap on that link.
absolutely.
So be sure to add that link. I would definitely add the Dr. Brooke link there, and then also funnel links there. At least you're
Okay.
capturing people every
Mhm.
time they come to your page with those funnel links. That,
Absolutely. And I've actually put the same I've applied that same kind of concept to my LinkedIn page as
mm-hmm.
well to kind of
Perfect.
jazz that up a bit. So great
Oh
tips,
yeah.
great tips.
Oh
I
yeah.
appreciate it.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
All right. All right, ladies. We'll and gents, we'll get on into the topic for tonight. So the question was to ask yourself, how much money do you want to make within the next 30 days or the next year? 100K for a year is only $248 a day. What can you sell to make $248 a day? Okay. Tomorrow, I'll go into ways to make that goal a little bit easier to achieve. Okay. For tonight, professionalism, which is the opposite of amateur. Okay. This is very important to boost your brand identity. Okay. And you want to have that it factor that no one else has. This is all a part of professionalism. What do you think about when someone says, be professional? Put it in the chat, put it in, you could, I'll throw it up here, whatever. What is professionalism to you? For me, professionalism is just, showing up in true form that, and you have that it factor that no one else has, okay? You want to also familiarize yourself with your content so that people um, trust you, okay? And you know what you're talking about, okay? So just drench yourself in your content, a few times a week. I don't know if you guys have ever taken acting classes and you had to learn a whole script. At the the art school I went to, I had to learn scripts. So if you just pretend that you're putting on a show. We know it's not a show, you're not being fake, but you want to really, really give yourself that credibility by familiarizing yourself with your content. If you're a coach, consultant, teaching online courses, or what have you. Even if you're into MLM marketing, you want to familiarize yourself with that content. I wouldn't just leverage teams or anything. If you join any group, that is something like multi-level marketing, You want to go in your back office immediately and familiarize yourself with that content. And then you want to strategically figure out ways to interject those things with your current programs. Okay. Did you hear what I said? From Hello, Julie. Hello, Julie. How are you? Perfect. So familiarize yourself with your content. All right. And then you also want to compare your brand with your favorite brand or the best competitor brand that relates to your specific brand. Okay, let me say that again. So compare your brand to one of your favorites. So for instance, if you like Versace, all right? If you like Versace, you sell clothes, what are they doing that you're not doing? What did Versace do? Versace, I'm sorry, Versace. What did Versace do that you're not doing? All right. Really, really evaluate that thing. Okay. So say you sell courses. Who's like one of the top people selling courses right now? Is it Danielle Leslie? Ron Bunderberg? What is his name? We got so many people. I mean, I love this lady. One lady, she deemed herself the Gucci of online courses. Imagine that, okay? So if I was the Versace of online coaching, what does that look like? What does that look like? Okay. So you want to become the Versace of whatever it is that you're doing. But if it's clothes, of course, you want to still have your own brand. But just think about how simplistic those top brands are. And you want to go with simplicity. All the big crazy stuff people have going on now, I don't know how long it'll last. You know, go to the bathroom. Why would you do that? Sorry. um, Forgive me. She's a trip. Anywho, so does that make sense to anyone? Put it in the chat. How does that? What do you think about that? Put it in the chat. You want to become that Louis Vuitton or Versace of whatever it is that you do. Okay. I already used the bathroom. I'm on camera and you're talking about the bathroom. Is that professional? Is that ladylike? Okay, all right. Sorry. All right, guys. Okay, so we'll move on. Um Someone said you have to take ownership of your brand placement. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you want to stand out. I just laughing at Lala, probably. All right. Okay, be quiet, baby. Please. You told me that you're gonna help mommy, okay? So number 4, you want to show up and look to the part. You want to look to par most of the time. Okay. If you're gonna show up and look to par most of the time. If you're gonna deem yourself the Versace of so, show up and look to par most of the time. Okay. This will really, really help you establish credibility fast, okay, opposed to someone who just shows up in their pajamas and they don't care what anyone has to say. They think they know it all and they have good content, but people can't get past what they look like. And it's a shame, but that's just the way that the world is, okay? So, just a quick review. You want to boost your brand identity. Um, you want to familiarize yourself with your content just like you would if you were studying a script, and you want to compare your brand to your favorite brands or competitor brands and see what it is that you can do to stand out and show up and look to par. All right. So tonight, think about someone in your network who you would like to collaborate with, guys. Okay. Think about this is part of the assignment for today. Think about someone in your immediate network who you would like to collaborate with, but think about these things as well. Be sure that they do not have competitive products, okay? If they're selling the same things that you're selling, make sure that they don't have competitive products, all right? Um, and you want to make sure that they can benefit from what it is that you have to offer, all right? Um, or whatever it is that you supply, okay? Does that make sense, everyone? Taji said, represent your brand. One of the issues I face is consistency, putting my 9 to 5 before my business. Absolutely. So, what I would say to that, Taji, is there will come a point when you get fed up. You will get so fed up that you will invest the time that it takes to, run your business. But, what it is we operate out of fear and losing those checks that we know are coming in. And it makes it very hard for us. But we'll be practicing the same. It's like insanity. We'll be doing the same thing over and over and over, year in and year out, and never get to a place where we're happy in our businesses, right or wrong. But the thing about starting a business, whatever it may be, and especially this digital market or online entrepreneurship, is that you take back control of your life. So I encourage anyone to have, you can still work, but I would definitely have something on autopilot, put it in my Facebook or my Instagram and let it run. Run a few ads per year and let it run, and still have my job if need be. But at least I know if I lost my job, I have something in place that doesn't require me to act immediately. People are making money from home, just like sitting on this couch right here, but I'm giving out value, but I'm at home. So I encourage you to find the time. If it's once a weekend for the next 30 days, next month, put some time into that thing, write out that business plan and get going, and give yourself a launch date. Go ahead and set a launch date, whether even if you don't launch. If you're in business right now and you're just getting started creating, set a launch date for December or January the 1st, okay? All right. If it's just one product, set a launch date. Set a launch date. It doesn't matter. We got to get your stuff out there so that people can know you exist, because you don't want the market to become oversaturated and then you had an idea and it looks like someone stole it. So just go ahead and just put it out there, whether it's complete or not. Does that make sense, everyone? All right. So, when it comes to the 5 W's of marketing, we all know what they are: who, what, when, where, and why, and how. Okay. So you want to always highlight your product stories. Okay. So when it comes to the 5 W's versus your business and your brand, you want to always highlight those products and the stories behind those products. Okay, you want to detail in order the who, what, when, where, and why. Okay, and this should be explained or shared in various ways. Okay, just like a news broadcast. Think about this. All right, because I'm going to have you guys write up your own news broadcast. Okay, so in a news broadcast, when they broadcast a short story, they're not talking for 30 minutes about one story, but they capture your attention immediately with the hottest, latest trend or the hottest, latest crime, the hottest, latest something, right or wrong. So I want you to watch the news tonight, maybe 9 p.m., and imagine them telling a story about you or your business or your brand. What would they say? What would they say? Huh? What would they say? So think about that. Think about that. Okay. You want to provoke your audience needs and their wants. Okay. Provoke their needs and their wants. Thank you, Dr. Shelley. Speaking the truth. Thank you so much. You speaking the truth. Provoke their needs and their wants and what it is that you offer. So your win is you Analyze your releases and your launches based on time and space. And I'll give you an example. So you came up with a business, right? But if you don't know, you there are strategists, brand strategists who sit back and strategically analyze the best times to launch. So you want to launch with purpose and you want to launch on purpose, okay? Launch with purpose and launch on purpose. For example, if I'm a fitness instructor, and I'll look at it like this: if I'm into branding and I have a client who is a fitness instructor wanting to scale her fitness business to the next level, I know for sure that I'm going to cultivate her and I'm going to have her launch in December. Why? Tell me why. Why do you think I'm going to have her launch in December? Okay, I'm going to have her launch 2 to 3 weeks before the new year comes in, because in fitness, if she's branded the right way, December is the time when all all women in this world, their antennas are going up about losing weight, and they have these ideas about what they're going to do for the new year. Whether they're consistent with that plan, they all make a resolution to lose weight, right or wrong. So if you can capture them with a capture system in mid-December, you are going to hit that target market on purpose and with purpose. Okay? Does that make sense to anyone? Everyone has New Year's resolutions, but I know for sure that 9 out of 10 women definitely want to lose weight for the new year. And so once you have them captured into a system, and then you have this amazing program behind it for the new year, 9 times out of 10, you're going to keep them as a client, okay? As long as you remember what we talked about yesterday, which was making your client feel good and giving them what they need and not what you think they want. Ask them what they need and fulfill those needs based around your expertise or what it is that you have to offer. Like yesterday, when the lady offered to do my hair, she wanted to sell me hair serum. I said, I don't need it. She said, well, what do you need? I said, I need some facial cleanser. She had what I needed and she was ready to make the sale. Okay, so let's move on. Um, okay, we got that. All right, so your where depends on your products, and but most products are doing very well right now with ads on in social media. I would really take advantage of learning that. Okay, so the program that I'll introduce to you tomorrow comes with that. And I'll run ads for you. I'll even show you how to set it up so that you won't have to pay someone else in the long run to continue to do that for you. I teach you one time, and then you'll be able to do it yourself and not have someone um, cheat you for thousands of dollars for something that is very simple to do on your own. All right. So any product that you create is doing well with ads on social media. And I would, like I said, take advantage of that because we don't know what this pandemic may bring with this new variants and stuff. So prepare yourself to be at home again, and figure out what are people going to need right now. What are people going to need? What do people want to talk about right now? And just in case this pandemic stuff happens again, okay? Um, she said she paid for an ad, got 30 people to click on her website, and it was for 5 days. Right, absolutely. So you want to be strategic with those ads as well. You want to speak to your target market, and we analyze your copy over in the Six Figure Launch Academy. So that way you can start to what do you call it? Replenish, or not replenish, but recycle the same things that worked before. If the cycle's not broken, don't break the wheel, don't change the wheel. If it works, you want to recycle whatever worked for you before. Okay. So Your why. The most critical to get your audience to do what you want them to do, okay? And when you want them to do it is your why. All right. Anybody want to tell us what their why is, why they're in the business that they're in, why they do what they do? I know that yesterday I mentioned, there's always a why behind the why. So when you search deeper and you go live like this and you start to speak to your target market and you start mentioning those whys and getting down in their hearts and stuff, and then you give them outcomes and solutions, why wouldn't they say yes? Right? Because your why is relatable. Okay. Right. She said to boost your self esteem. Right. All right. So all of this goes into the how, which is how you convert. Okay. So, anywho, if you are not converting right now, it's one or two things. It's because you're not being strategic with your target market. Okay. If you're not converting right now, you're not being strategic with your target market. So the goal is to just stop, take a deep breath. The cleanse is about stop. We got to stop doing all the random stuff. Okay. All this random stuff, right? It turns people away. Believe me, it happened to me. Random stuff turns people away. And so then when you come with something as valuable like as this, they can't even see it because they can't see past the random mess, that we were so eager to put out, that didn't make any sense, or we joined something and we got in everybody's inbox about some nonsense instead of strategically figuring out how to reach those people. We know they need what you have, but we have to reach them in better ways. Okay. So let's take a deep breath. Everyone taking this in? Is this making sense? Good, good, good. Okay, great. All right. So for tonight, guys, we are going to create our own news article. And I want you to create this news article in the third person. All right. Create a news article in the third person. Okay. Um, like I said, watch the news tonight, maybe a 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock news, and listen. Open your ears. Listen to how they bring in a broadcast of a story, a hot topic, and they don't spend much time on it, but it catches your attention if it's relatable. Okay, so practice writing your own news article in the third person. What would you want someone to say about you? Okay, and then try to insert the when and I mean, not the when, but the who and the why. Okay, so that they're highlighting you and your highest element, but they're also speaking to your target market, and then you're gonna have that solution in there that basically brings them to you without you even chasing them. Okay. And this news article can be your advertisement, guys. All right. I want you to pull out your most professional images to put with this news article. Okay. Your most professional image to put with this news article. All right. And I want you to give yourself, listen, this one's very important. I want you to give yourself a unique title that complements your industry, okay? Not necessarily, your brand, like mine's is Pink Diary, but I want you to give yourself a unique title that complements your industry. Like, for instance, I'm into branding and strategizing brand marketing for my clients and uplifting their brand identities. Therefore, I am a brand master, but I study under the brand master. So I decided to go with the brand innovator. Okay. So I am the brand innovator. And these are titles that you will start to channel. You know, if I'm the brand innovator, I need to know everything about branding, correct? And before you know it, all the content you need just comes to you. So, like I said, I'm the brand innovator. I believe in that title. I claim it and I show up as so. All right. Dr. Brooks, she's the number one medical brand strategist. Just like that, you know exactly who she helps, you know exactly who she is, and you know exactly what she does. Correct? She helps medical professionals brand their whatever. All right. So, Um, and the next thing is, is no excuse. There's no excuse. We want to, if you need help with that, writing this article and you're in the bed, you don't feel like going on a computer, you don't feel like writing, I'm going to give you a tip for that to get that article done. All right. And then the last assignment would be to find the most influential person in your network. Okay. Because you're going to collaborate with them. All right. This is what this cleanse is about, optimizing your social network channels, creating an article in the third person, release it on purpose and with purpose, okay? And then you're going to send it to the most influential person that you know, okay? And you're going to collaborate with them. As long as you don't have competitive products, you're going to collaborate with this person. So be thinking about what you're going to say to them. Don't call them yet. Just be thinking about who they are, what they do, and if they will benefit from what you have to offer. Okay? If they can benefit from what you have to offer, we're going to make them an offer. Okay? We're going to make them an offer between tomorrow and Friday or Monday or whatever when your article is done. Okay? Does that make sense to everyone? Taji said that I noticed that people stick to one title. When they go live, they have the same intro, the same closing statement. It's great because people start to remember your title. Absolutely, absolutely. They will remember who you are. Think about the Martin show, Martin Lawrence, and then you start to learn the words, and the sound when it comes on. One of Taji will tell you, I used to love the Mentos commercial. I would sing the crap out of the Mentos, but they're memorable. They're memorable. They're memorable, and so working with me, you'll start to get all of those little pieces to the puzzle that are needed to have a successful launch, and marketing tools in place. Okay, commercials, all of the goody stuff. Okay, so write your news articles, and if you need help with that, I want you to look on your phone. Okay, while you're watching the news, pull out your phone. If you tap on the section where you go to YouTube, it should be like a folder on your phone. There will be like a YouTube, Google, and you'll also see like Google Docs and Spread or whatever. Does everyone have that on their phone? Check it out now so I know you have it. Okay, you'll even see Google Slides, and I want to emphasize something. We can literally create a course in the midst of a lunch break, in the middle of the night, on the phone. Google Slides is on your phone. Um, you can literally create your course on your phone. Okay. But I want you to go create a Google Doc on your phone and write that article. All right. Okay. And I will hope that someone can share. If you write that out tonight or tomorrow, please share it with us tomorrow. Okay. Any questions? Was that good stuff? Do you feel like this will help you scale? I know it will, because once you have that article written up, like an advertisement and a nice professional photo, and you reach out to, thank you, Dr. Shelley. and you reach out to this influential person in your network and you say, hey, how are you? Listen, what you been going? What's been going on? Yeah, how are the kids doing? Really? Oh goodness gracious. Oh man, it's been so long. Oh my goodness, I see you doing great things in your community. Yes. Well, you know me. I love helping women transition into entrepreneurship. Are you into entrepreneurship? Really? What do you do? Really? Oh man, I would love for you to test out my product. You know, I love third opinions or second opinions on what it is that I have, right? Okay. Sounds good. Well, tell me this. When can we chat about this? Are you busy now? No, we can talk. Okay. Well, listen, I have been helping some amazing people learn these so and so and so and so, and they're currently making 10K a month using these tools. And I just want you to see it, okay? What I would love for you to do with me is to let's host a live or something together and invite people from both of our communities. And would you tell them how this helped you if I let you try it? It could be skincare products, whatever it is that you do, you want to collaborate so that word of mouth can reach a network that you couldn't reach. It's the way to do it, trust me. And you, before you realize it, you'll have clients knocking at your door and all you did was talk to one person. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I went to art school, girl. I took theater. I just improv that whole speech. But I'm good with that. And that's why I love what I do because I'm able to take my artistic abilities and strategically help my clients. And what I want to do with you guys is to help you write out your own personalized scripts as it relates to your personal brands and your personal products. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Brooks. She said she is the bomb. Yes, absolutely. Right. Okay. There was one more thing, but I can't even remember what it was. That was enough value for tonight. What y'all think? All right. Well, guys, don't forget homework. Don't forget the homework. Okay. And if you invite 3 or more people, show up tomorrow. I'll just go ahead and text me again. So I have most of your numbers, but I can send you the link for tomorrow. And that way you can be eligible for the grand prize. Okay. And I'll announce what that is tomorrow. Um, you're gonna love it. Okay. So show up on purpose and with purpose. Okay, guys. All right. Okay. Any questions before we go? She said, I showed my age by saying the bomb. Yeah, the bomb. Yes, I'm. Okay, I love you guys as always. It is your girl, Liza Supreme, the brand innovator. Take care.